Hi, I'm Scott DeCamp with CatchMark Sports. We're here today with Montague senior quarterback Andrew Kooi. He's a starting quarterback and kicker, actually, for them, an all-state kicker last year. Thanks for joining us today, Andrew.
Thanks for having me.
So, from my understanding, you were not born and raised here in Montague. Where were you born? Where did you grow up, and how did you end up in Montague?
Well, I grew up in Cold, Michigan. My dad was a youth pastor there, and I lived there for about 10 years. And then after that, my family was called to Mexico, and we moved there and when I was 10, and I lived there for about 6 years. And then I think in 2019 we moved. I moved in to Montague with my aunt and my uncle my sophomore year.
And what was it about Montague that was the place that you knew you wanted to be?
It's just like moving here. I didn't know much about Montague when I first moved here, honestly. But when I moved here, it felt right. And when I visited here, I visited the school and it just felt like home. And honestly, I felt more at home here than I ever have in Mexico.
As a kicker, you know, a lot of people say, oh, he's just a kicker. But I think anyone who knows you and anyone who's watched you play know you're a lot more than a kicker. Obviously, this year's starting quarterback, but do you get a little bit annoyed when maybe people label you as just a kicker, and then how much do you want to prove that, no, I can do a lot more than that?
Yeah, I get a little bit annoyed. I think being quarterback really helps me kind of show people my potential and the skill that I have, and the work that I've put in over the summer and the past years as a quarterback and as a kicker. And I just love having the opportunity to come out here in front of all the fans and ball out.
Now, you're coming off a state title last year, and you had, you know, a few all-staters. You were one of them, and you know, you're taking over the quarterback spot for a guy, Drew Collins, who was a three-year starter, who was an AP Player of the Year last year. Do you feel pressure, or have you felt pressure taking over that spot this year?
Yeah, I've definitely felt pressure. People expect me to live up to the name of Drew Collins, and I feel like Drew's an amazing player, and he's hard to live up to, and I just feel like I can. I don't have to be Drew Collins. I can be my own person, and just show people that you don't need to be big and have a huge arm to be able to play the role of quarterback.
You got the big rivalry game with Whitehall coming up, the Battle of the Bell. And what does that game mean to you, and how big is this one going to be, you think, this year?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot riding on this game. I mean, Montague, I think, has had the bell for the past 6 years, and especially on our seniors, you don't want to be the class of seniors that lost the bell after all this time that we've had it. So I feel like there's definitely a lot riding on this game for us seniors.
You're a multi-talented guy. What are some of the other talents that you have, hidden talents that maybe others don't know about?
Well, there was a time in Mexico where I did do gymnastics for about a year, and I really became agile, and I really just learned to be flexible and stretch my body.
Anything else, like what do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to go out, and I'll go out outside and shoot some hoops in my front yard in our basketball hoop, and I'll hang out with my girlfriend. We're really big Harry Potter fans, so we'll binge watch all the Harry Potter movies sometimes, and we like to travel too. We're planning on going to Europe sometime next year.
And then in closing, any other closing thoughts that you might have?
No, not really. I can't think of anything.
Andrew, I appreciate you joining us.
Thanks for
Again, I'm
having me.
Scott DeCamp with CatchMark, and this is part of our Profile of the Week.